Fire?
Well, we haven't done one where there was a fire yet.
No.
Some might say at one point this was a hot property.
You're like my dad.
Initially, I looked at it as a potentially single-family deal.
Yeah, but what is it right now?
Right now, it's actually 3 units. There's a garden unit as well.
If we did a duplex versus a single family on Pierce, wouldn't we make more as a
Well, yeah, so
doing a duplex?
in this part of Wicker Park, you can still get good numbers for condos and duplexes. I think the duplex down goes for around $750 and the duplex up goes for around $800.
That's big. That's good. It's double the work, but it's double the profit.
They're asking mid-6s. Each of the 2 units are 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. The building was originally built in 1885, and it's around 2,400 square feet.
Nothing was destroyed on the facade. It's huge. These are the kinds of houses that I adore.
It's cute.
You know it's been here since 1885. The fact that all this work right here and all this detail has been here forever. Just all of the detail up there with the trim work.
This would be the oldest one that we've renovated.
Yeah, that's why we're here. Facade-wise, new railing, new front doors, new stairs. Those are in really bad shape. And then the new sidewalk that we would be responsible for, even though it's owned by the city. It's like an oak explosion in here. Oak on oak on oak on oak.
I think we've specified a nice color known as
I mean, none of this is original. That's the sad part. Little bedroom. Okay, probably a little dining room. Another bedroom. Small bedrooms. Really small. Ceiling height's good.
That's important.
Okay, and then you have one little bathroom. Disgusting bathroom. And then a step down. This kitchen is, yeah. What? Well, that's where the fire was. Oh my God, I hope everyone's okay. This is not what I expected. This is horrible. Fire engine red, cabinets. I don't know what's worse, the fire damage or the cabinets. I mean, this, I don't even know where to walk from here. This is awful. It's probably not safe.
Kind of scared now.
Structurally.
This whole back has to come down.
You think? Clearly that is the fire.
Well, that's what happens when you put flex in that conduit. Clearly an electrical fire. The wiring was in a flex conduit, which is against code, which is very dangerous. It's just charred.
And it just stinks. So obviously all the damage was back there in that kitchen. Well, I love this kind of cathedral ceiling.
Yeah, you got a little loft
right?
up there. Yeah.
That's such a cute loft. And it's nice and big and open. So if we did keep this as the duplex up, down.
I mean, that's a lot of square footage. Duplex up, which is basically the top level of the building plus the loft area, should cost around $235,000 to build that out.
This was the 3rd unit. I mean, maybe because the fire, they rip everything apart. That kitchen's a mess.
The only thing I care about
Yeah.
is the ceiling height. I care so much about this ceiling height because this will be most of the bedrooms.
How many could we do?
3 probably.
If we're doing a duplex on this unit versus the single family home, it's gonna make more money.
You want my numbers?
Yeah.
Duplex down, which is basically the main level of the building, and this basement level, we're looking at $225,000 to renovate that, including the rear addition. Plus we have $40,000 for the front facade.
Oh,
Yeah. Inside, outside, $500,000.
got it. So we buy for $650, put in $500 roughly.
Yes.
So we're at $1,150,000?
Correct.
And then what do you think realistically these units are gonna sell for in this neighborhood?
Okay, so duplex down a little bit less, $750,000. Duplex up a little bit more, there's a little better view, a little more desirable,
Yeah.
$780,000. They're gonna be around 2,100 square feet each.
And that profit is?
$380,000.
It took a few months to get permits in place, but even though we're now in the thick of winter, we're gonna start demo.
And I have bronchitis. It's so much colder in the house than it is outside, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Demo doesn't stop.
We're not salvaging a lot on the inside of this house, but keep in mind we are salvaging the front elevation. The neighborhood really values that.
This is an interesting one because it's so old and because it was already converted into multiple units. Financially, it makes way more sense on this one to simplify it into 2 units. One up, one down. The front stays the same, but we'll give it new windows and some black trim. Inside, we'll gut it down to the floors and the walls, then expand the square footage by extending the entire rear and digging out the basement to add a full 4th floor. The lower unit will keep its front entryway and have a living room that flows into the formal dining room with a convenient powder room to one side for guests. The living room and dining rooms are divided from the kitchen by a partial wall that will house the refrigerator, but keep an overall open feel and connected to the front. The kitchen will be huge for a duplex, again, giving that single family feel, So there will be room for both a large island with seating and a breakfast nook. The back of the kitchen is open to the family room, continuing the connection between all the spaces on this first floor. Stairs lead down to the garden level, where we'll have the master bedroom and the master bath, plus 2 more bedrooms and a secondary bath. The main level layout of the upper unit is almost exactly like the lower unit, but the stairs go up on this one. We'll open up the loft space and take advantage of the extended rear to create space for 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. The trick on this one is to give both units the same level of style, but with their own unique finishes.
All right, let's check out the upstairs duplex.
Okay, oh, this looks better than the fire. This is gonna be huge.
Let's go check out our old fire scene. This whole thing comes down, but whatever, it looks better than it did. This will be our kitchen, living room, family room area here.
Yep. I want these places to feel really uber Chicago.
There is one thing I wanted to show you. This back wall is just, it's crumbling.
Oh, you mean the back wall where the old kitchen was?
Yes, I mean, it's practically dangerous. So we're gonna have to take the whole thing down.
Yeah, that looks bad.
Taking down the back wall of the top floor opens up a big can of worms. It holds the entire back of the building together. We're looking at around 15 grand.
What?
To be $15,000 over budget and we're still just demoing is not where I want to be.
So they're taking down the rear old addition. They're gonna start on the top floor and just slowly work their way down. Then we can excavate for the new rear addition and lay down the underground pipes.
Donovan's in charge of getting the new addition framed up and masonry started, so I'm gonna start focusing on interior details.
I really do scour different places to find pieces that are gonna marry well together and then ultimately marry well with the building that they belong in. So here at Urban Remains, I need to find some cool pieces. What is this? This is awesome.
It is a wood pier mirror that was salvaged from a Chicago residence earlier this summer.
Pier mirrors are part of old Chicago architecture, and they're really the piece that was kind of that first look when you come in to put your keys, hang your coats. This is the only one that has glass in it.
Right. Well, the house was built around 1905.
What's the price on this bad boy?
$950.
That's it?
Sure.
I want to take it. I love it. It's small enough for my entryway for the upstairs unit. And this place, because it's a duplex, I didn't put any fireplaces in it.
Okay.
But I kind of love the look of, you know, just like almost like a faux fireplace.
I have a few ideas.
Oh.
So come with me. What do you think of this?
Oh my. I love this.
It's cast iron
Oh, okay, so it is. This is a monster.
and it's French.
Oh my God. You know, I love anything French. I love this. I've not done any cast iron fireplace rounds.
We had our crew here to frame up the rear addition. Framing is a real big milestone for us during our build. However, it was framed completely wrong. The addition went up really quickly. I didn't go through it in total detail, and it looked fine to me at first. But we had some scheduling issues. We had to switch crews. Once we got our new crew out here, we realized there's some pretty substantial structural issues. All the floor heights are wrong. The trusses were cut inappropriately. We would lose close to 2 feet in the basement. We can't lose 2 feet in the basement. So we have to take the entire new addition down. That's gonna hit our budget for at least $30,000 and probably even more. It could take weeks just to try to fix this, and we don't have any more time. I've never been involved in a framing mistake that was this big. This is the most expensive thing that's gone wrong. We're framing it for a second time. We've got a great framing crew here now. This time it's being framed correctly, and they're putting on the top floor right now. It looks a lot like the old edition, but it's not. This one now has all the new open web trusses that go through each ceiling. It's all leveled. The ceiling heights are appropriate inside. So even though we don't have any masonry done, I'm happy with what we have now. Back over at Pierce, the drywall's done, and that's always a turning point in any one of our builds. That means we can finally start everything else. So now we're building all the stairs. We've got stairs that are going up to the bedrooms, the top floor of the upper unit. Down to the bedrooms on the basement floor and the lower unit. We've got natural red oak flooring being installed. Cabinets are coming in. Those are getting installed too. There's a lot happening right now, but it's absolutely necessary because we really need to get these units on the market.
We've got our pier mirrors here. Ari, you're on these.
Make it look like this was all one unit.
Okay.
We're gonna trim it up and then just end it on the sides. So you're gonna have to beef up these sides.
Yeah, I got material for that.
Yeah,
right.
Just leave it on the edge. We're gonna paint this the wall color.
And then I was gonna put a shelf here. Do you want it here or here?
I would do it here because this, to me, is like we're kind of treating it as the old pier mirrors were.
Yeah.
You have your keys,
Yeah.
you put your stuff up there, whatever. And then the one downstairs already has the built-in shelf. But the whole point is just make it look like it's built in, at least just on this.
Yeah.
The pier mirrors are up and painted in both the upstairs and downstairs units, so we can add an antique glaze to make them look like they've been there forever. The reason the glaze is the best option for this is because of the carvings and stuff. Otherwise, I would never do this. I would just leave it. And then the fact that the finish on this was not something I liked or loved, this just makes it that much better.
Yeah, it highlights all the shadow lines
Yeah,
too.
and it makes it look like the entire wall is done together, you know what I mean? That's the goal. So we're finally ready for our open house. These are really good size units. Each of them has 3 bedrooms and 2.5 baths. And for anyone in the market for a duplex, the luxury and style of either one of these is really going to exceed their expectations in every way.
I like the sconces.
Yeah, it's nice. Come on in. You loving the outside?
Yeah.
All of the original limestone headers, and this is the original cornice.
Oh, wow.
That dental kind of.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, once you go inside, you don't have any 1880s.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on in. So here is the first unit.
Wow.
Clearly defining spaces, so I love the fact that you have this little sitting area in the front of the house to get that street view. When I found these cast iron fireplaces that are so old school, I mean, they're antiques, I just thought these are the perfect unit. But tons of room here. And then you've got your real dining room here. And this seats up to 8 people, which is pretty awesome. It's really great to be able to have this kind of space in a duplex. And then coming in, this is the powder room.
Look at that mirror.
I love the sconces too. Everything ties together.
Yeah. This powder room's right in the middle of this living area, and then your kitchen and your family room. And then you've got full height windows, so you get all that natural light. And so it doesn't feel like you're in a basement. You got a big walk-in master closet, king bed, so this has plenty of room for it.
Lots of space.
And then right off of this is the master bathroom.
Gorgeous.
I like these fixtures.
You have the tub shower, it's sleek. And as far as the finishes go, you really can't get much more sophisticated.
Do you see this tile?
I know, I like the texture.
Yeah, so that is a porcelain mixed with the marble. So you have these hexagons. So that ties in, I don't know if you remember the hexagon pattern in the kitchen backsplash.
Yes.
We brought the mirror all the way to the ceiling. Double vanities.
Heated flooring?
This is heated and upstairs is heated.
No detail is overlooked.
The duplex up has a very similar layout. When you come into this main area, this is kind of what you open up to, right? So your main door in here, and I wanted this to be this focal space. This is an old pier mirror. So this is what would be used in the entryway of old Chicago homes.
Okay.
With a glaze. So the glaze highlights all the carvings.
Very creative.
Yeah. If you're gonna have a wall, have purpose with it.
Yeah.
Look how old the mirror is.
Yeah,
So this is
the mirror's
original.
awesome. I like that it's a focal point, but it's not taking away from anything else.
Yeah. Let's go over here. So now you walk in and you just look right into this kitchen.
Yeah.
This kitchen is huge. This is a kitchen that you would see in a single family home.
I love the like gray backsplash.
That's your artwork of your kitchen. You might as well make it beautiful.
You've got a closet there, and then you've got a king-size bed here, so you got plenty of room. And then master bath is right off
Sweet.
the ensuite.
Oh, nice. I love the herringbone tile.
We do too.
Very cool.
It looks great.
You've got a good soaking tub.
Yeah.
Tile all the way up the front of the tub, and then a nice, decent-sized shower with a bench.